The Hunt for Blue October. Chapter 1. The Birth of a Titan. In a bold response to the film The Hunt for Red October, Canada crafts its own narrative with The Hunt for Blue October. The Royal Canadian Navy, feeling the sting of past humiliations, secretly constructs a destroyer ship with unparalleled combat performance. This vessel is not what the world expects from Canada, often seen as a fang-less nation. Yet, it embodies the hidden desires and dreams of Canadian greatness, symbolizing both the nation's and the Royal Canadian Navy's historical grandeur. This ship stands as a beacon of democracy and advancement, a testament to Canada's unacknowledged potential on the world stage. The captain of this mighty destroyer, a figure representing Canada's leadership, is a man of striking good looks, high status, and exceptional social skills, admired for his democratic values and his persuasive cinematic speeches. However, beneath this facade, he harbors a secret affinity for the command style of a bygone era, reminiscent of Soviet leadership. This dichotomy in his character sets the stage for a dramatic shift in the narrative, as his personal ideologies begin to clash with the foundational principles of the ship he commands. Chapter 2. A Course Altered. As the plot unfolds, the captain's internal conflict becomes the catalyst for a drastic turn of events. Driven by ideals that starkly contrast with the vessel's engineering code of conduct and command principles, he steers the Blue October off its intended path. In an act of defection, he takes the vessel and its crew towards a destination aligned with his newfound allegiance. This journey marks a significant shift in doctrine and ideology, as the democratic ethos that once defined the ship's destiny is now subverted to a new, uncharted course. The ideological takeover within the ship becomes a powerful metaphor for the broader challenges facing the nation. Chapter 3. Global Concerns and National Identity. The Blue October, as the world's finest and only stealth destroyer, begins to raise alarms on the global stage. Its advanced technology, materials, energy systems, and unmatched prowess make it a formidable force, reflecting Canada's status as a geopolitical giant rich in energy and resources. However, the uncertainty surrounding its mission and destination causes concern among other powers. This situation symbolizes the apprehension that Canada, despite its progress and status, could be influenced by leadership or ideologies that diverge from its core values. Chapter 4. Shea Coalition's Response. In response to the looming threat of conflict with other powers and the realization that without the Blue October to guard Canada's coastline, Canada lacks traditional military defenses, a unique coalition of responsible citizens forms who are also pals. Conservative MP boomers, millennials, Generation Xers, and Gen Z come together, transcending intergenerational and political divides. They launched the old RCN frigates in a vast oceanic pursuit to reclaim the essence of Canada's stealth destroyer, the only effective defense to Canada's sovereignty. This ancient fleet, led by a new cadre of 21st century, digitally AI-augmented, blue officers with principled conservative leanings, represents a resistance to assimilation from international conflict and international ideological influence. Their mission is not only to retrieve the Blue October but also to uphold the principles and sovereignty of the nation by re-educating the lost-at-sea sailors about the beauty of the Big Blue Ocean and the blue storm rising in Canada. Chapter 5. The Struggle for Control. Despite the advancements of the 21st century, the coalition faces a daunting task. There seems to be no straightforward method to rectify the course of the Blue October or to defeat it at sea and return it safely home. The absence of a fail-safe command officer firing mechanism aboard the destroyer, akin to a board of medical clinicians, highlights a significant gap in the system. This lack of effective checks and balances to ensure that those at the helm adhere to foundational principles and navigate the ship in a sane, ethical, and philosophically sound manner becomes a central theme of the story. Chapter 6. Reflections at a Crossroads. The Hunt for the Blue October evolves into more than just a tale of a ship and its crew. It becomes a reflection of a nation at a crossroads, grappling with its identity and the principles that guide its journey forward. The story of the Blue October, with its dramatic defection and the ensuing pursuit, mirrors the broader narrative of Canada itself. The nation, represented by the ship, faces its own ideological battles and searches for a path that aligns with its historical values and aspirations for the future. Epilogue, charting a new course. As the saga of the Blue October concludes, it leaves behind a legacy of introspection and renewed purpose. Canada, having confronted its internal conflicts and external perceptions, is poised to chart a new course. This course is one that balances its ambitions with its foundational principles, striving to be a beacon of democracy and advancement in a rapidly changing world. The story of the Blue October thus becomes a metaphor for the nation's journey, a journey of rediscovery, resilience, and redefinition on a global stage.